Welcome to Big Sky Sounds, a program of Your Billings Symphony. Today I am very excited. I have an extremely special guest. He is very green and very red, and he is a happy, sassy, almost sixth grader. Oh my goodness. Welcome, Benny.
Well, hello. Thanks for having me.
Yes, we are so happy to have you here. Along with you, we have Sam Pfeiffer and we have Brianna West, who are your puppeteers. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I know we have a big concert coming up that's just about you on January 20th at the Alberta Bear Theater.
Yes, I am so excited for this concert. I'm going to be able to pick what instrument I want to play for school next year.
Oh my goodness. Are you nervous about all of the kids and all of the parents that are going to be here?
I'm so nervous, but I think it's going to be a fun time, and I'm excited to hear the symphony play.
I bet. Do you have an instrument you're looking forward to playing the most out of all of the instruments?
I don't really have a specific one I'm really excited about, but I love all the instruments and I'm excited to learn more about them.
I bet you are. There are so many fun instruments in the orchestra, and they all make different noises and different sounds, and you get to play different ones with they almost look like wands, but they're bows, and then you have your mouth that you can play with, or the big mallets. So that sounds, it's going to be so much fun for you and for our audience. What out of all of it are you looking forward to the absolute most? Like being on stage or meeting new friends?
I'm so excited to help other kids learn about instruments. I love all the instruments, and I'm very excited for other kids to learn to love them too.
I bet you are, and you're going to be such a great teacher. And with you today, we have Sam and Brianna. Yay! So I want to talk to you too, as well as you, Benny. Obviously, we're not getting rid of you yet.
Of course.
But Sam, I know Han Puppets is your baby, and I just want to learn more about the two of you, how you got started in the puppeteering world, what drives that fire, and anything fun that you really want to share.
Of course. So we actually, we went to Rocky Mountain College here in Billings, Montana, and we both took a puppeteering class, which was my sophomore year of college and Brianna's junior year of college. And we kind of both just loved it. I learned how to sew in that class. I didn't know how to sew at all before then. And it was just so much fun. I just kept with it. And Brianna and I have been making puppets ever since.
Fun. That's such a good pastime. I mean, did you have an influence behind the original want to take the class, or was it kind of just spur of the moment? I might as well just see what it's like.
It was a little bit of a spur of a moment, and our professor, Jamie Green, is an amazing professor, and so I just took all the theater classes I could, so yeah.
Mine is kind of the same story. I majored in theater, so it was one of the required extra classes that you could take, but it's something that you don't normally get to do, so I thought, why not?
Yeah, definitely. In my college, we did not have a puppeteering class offered, and I did theater classes in it. So. But that's really exciting. So with Han Puppets, I know Benny is our main star for this show, but word on the street is we're going to have some special appearances by other puppets.
Oh,
yeah. How many puppets are we talking?
There are going to be 10 different puppets on stage.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe a couple more. We're still making them, but we're going to have at least 10 puppets on stage. So we're super excited about it. All different kinds. At least 4 different kinds of puppets. So.
Oh my goodness. How many different kinds of puppets are there in the world?
Well, if you get technical, probably endless.
Anything could be a puppet, honestly.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
Just
Very
your hand could be a puppet.
True. Shadow. I'm great with shadows.
Shadows are
Shadow
great.
puppets are my favorite.
Exactly.
I can do those. But
and you can make puppets out of anything. So
I've made sock puppets.
Exactly.
Yep, there we go.
Socks.
I remember that when I was a kid. That is a fun one, and it's a great family activity.
Exactly.
So our parents here can go home after this with the kids and they can go make sock puppets
Exactly.
with their kids.
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love it. Very fun. So how did the show kind of come into existence? What happened and how did we get here?
Yeah, so last year I worked with the symphony, doing a lot of the production stuff. And as we were looking forward, thinking about what show we wanted to do for our family concert this year, I'm a puppet maker in my spare time, as we've addressed. So we made a joke about doing a puppet show and thought, well, why don't we just do a puppet show? And we can write our own puppet show and we can just have it our own show, which is really fun to put together. So yeah, that's kind of how it came about.
Mm-hmm. And since Sam and I have been working together since college, she asked if I would like to help out with the script. And yeah, of course, I'm not going to pass up that opportunity.
Speaking of the script, I know script writing can be extremely difficult, very complicated. It takes a lot of different moving parts, as well as making sure that the orchestra has all their cues, and our conductor, Maestra Ann, she has a big say in all of this. So how has it been working together and trying to create this script from absolute nothing?
It has been a very interesting process. It's just kind of been Brianna and I writing a script and seeing how much Anne liked, and then taking our edits back and just doing multiple rewrites. It's been really fun though. We've really been enjoying it. So.
Yeah, and we also have one of our orchestra musicians who is working alongside of you guys, Miss Amy Schendel. And what is it like working with her? I know you've worked with her many times with the symphony side of things and now the ABT side of things. So are you excited about this? She's amazing.
Oh, yes. I've worked with Amy many times, both in the symphony setting and outside. We've done different shows together, theater-wise, and she's one of the most amazing human beings I've ever met. She's just so cool. So it's been so much fun working with her.
I bet. This is going to be a lot of fun. For you two, as the puppeteers, what are you both looking forward to the most?
That's a good question. I think I'm most looking forward to the magic that we can create on stage with just the puppets, because I know we're going to have 10 puppets on stage, maybe even more, and Benny's actually going to be one of the puppeteers with us. So just seeing how that'll work. We're still in rehearsals.
Yeah. I'm really excited just to kind of the same thing, show the beauty of music and puppets to a new audience, to people who, it's hard not to see puppets in media nowadays, but to give them a new light of what puppets might look like. So
definitely. I think most, at least growing up for me, the biggest puppets out there were the Muppets, or you had Sesame Street.
Exactly.
So it's really fun to see new family-oriented puppets, and I know you have a YouTube channel. You share a lot of videos on there of the creation and the coming together of the puppets. Could you share a little more about your process of making the puppets?
Of course. So I take a lot of inspiration from a puppeteer I know. His name is Adam Krutinger. I follow him in a lot of stuff he does. Of course, I follow the Henson Company. They have amazing puppets all the time. And I kind of take inspiration and see kind of where I can take it. Most of the puppets are made out of foam, fleece, and felt. So those are very basic things that, you can get at any craft store. And they come together to make this beautiful product, as you can see. And it's very fun to make those creative decisions to build a character, not just just a project. It's a character that I'm building. So I take a lot of pride in how I make them.
Definitely. So when you guys are operating him, as we see, it's both of you have your arms in him, which is really interesting. How does that work when you're working together, trying to make sure the movements look more, like they actually go together instead of discombobulated robot, because that would be me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It definitely takes a lot of communication between the two of us, even if we're just if we want him to be excited, it's is he just using one arm or is he both arms out? And then and moving him around the stage is definitely oh, watch, are we turning this way. Okay, watch your feet.
Whoa.
Oh, where is it? Where's his arm going? Just a lot of communication between us.
Yeah, and it's basically a dance. So just having everything down the way it needs to be. So, yeah.
That's where the theater background comes in.
Exactly.
That's really amazing. What when we think about the different type of instruments that he is going to be playing, we have a violin, we have tuba, trumpet.
Yes.
There we go. I was like, tuba would be a very difficult one.
And then there's like the oboe, well, and just kind of a wide smattering of instruments, all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we're even doing a little body percussion piece, so all the fun stuff there. So
That'll be it. What is body percussion for those who don't know what body percussion is?
It's just kind of a series like clapping and stomping, like any sort
fun.
of beat making kind of thing. So yeah,
Very fun. So as we're talking about the meat and potatoes of the show, how it's coming together, we are doing a couple pieces from the Puccinella Suite, which will be performed later tonight with the On Trio. So I think it's really exciting to be able to bring the classical music scene to our younger generation, because we're always told classical music helps build your brain. It's a really good way to learn history, read, and learn to read music. But I think being able to bring it in collectively together with you guys on stage and Benny and the puppets and all of his puppets, he's going to be puppeteering. That's a lot of puppeteering in one word. But being able to bring it all together and share it to our audience, and for them to see the different moving parts. I mean, you're not only going to get kids interested in music, but theater and things like that. So what advice would you have for parents out there or young kids out there who find this so exciting and they're like, oh, this is what I want to do? How do you help persuade them or encourage them to continue to pursue that kind of path?
Of course. So there's a lot of different theaters in town. There's, I know the Nova Center of Performing Arts. There's the Billings Studio Theater, and there's even more than that. But I know those two specifically have kids programs, and they have kids Nova has kids classes, and they both do different kids shows throughout the year. So if you have a kid who's super interested in puppets, is super interested in theater in general, those two places would be the perfect place to check out and have them do a show, see if they like it, because it's definitely such an amazing experience doing theater in general. I've been doing it for many years. I know Brianna has also been doing it forever. So I know it's been a really good part of both of our lives, and so I encourage every kid to at least try it. It's a lot more fun, and you make a lot of awesome friends than you may think. So yeah,
definitely. And since you do work at the Alberta Bear Theater now, and it is your baby now, how are you feeling being able to perform on your stage?
It is a bit surreal. I've never imagined I would ever play for a 1,400 seat audience capability. So it's really fun to just have that opportunity, and I'm very thankful for it. And yeah, I'm very excited, and I'm sure Brianna is too.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
That's so great. And you get to work in a different light with Tim and Phil and all the guys who help when you're not there behind the scenes, who help put it on. How has it been being able to figure out and collaborate with that side from your perspective now as the actors and instead of the producers?
Yeah, it's actually been really fun. I gave them the scripts and I kind of wrote in the cues, and I said, you know what, just have fun with it. Like, I trust you guys enough to know that you guys are going to make awesome light and sound choices, so do it. Yeah.
Yay. I know, it's going to be so much fun to be able to watch all of you together. I think it's just going to be such a wonderful opportunity. And it's a free family concert for Billings, so it helps get, it's a great opportunity. There's a lot that goes on in Billings, but for families specifically, being able to provide something different, something at maybe a place that most people don't go to or have never been to or have maybe gone to once for maybe Book of Mormon that's coming up or the Nutcracker or something small like that, but being able to see it in a completely different light will be really interesting. Is the orchestra going to be on stage with you guys, or how is this going to work?
Yes, the orchestra will be on stage with us, and we'll have a little puppet station where all of our puppets will live, besides Benny, because he is the show. So, yeah, all the orchestra members will be on stage, so it'll be fun.
It will be fun. It will be a lot of fun. It definitely will be. I think it's going to be a great learning opportunity, and we definitely encourage people to learn more and follow you and your journey, because you're on Instagram, right?
Yep, at Han Puppets. Instagram. I try to post as much as I can. Brianna actually helps me with my social media because I am terrible at it.
Well, most of the time she's building the puppet, so she can't take her own videos.
True.
Exactly. So Brianna hangs out with me, takes some cool videos, and we got the puppets made. So.
And you have a YouTube channel. I know YouTube is all of the rage for kids right now. My kids are sucked into the YouTube universe, and they love it so much. But where can they find you on YouTube?
That is at Han Puppets again. So.
Oh, great.
Yep. So,
super easy.
Yeah, we nobody has Han Puppets yet, so it's all me.
Perfect. And Brianna.
And Brianna.
Brianna just behind the scenes.
I'm just here.
She helps out. So
that's good though. You need a really good person behind the scenes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
Right hand man.
A good. Too good.
Perfect. It's a great timing. So out of everything from the three of you, from one of each of you, what are you looking forward to most out of all of this? If you could put a pin in it.
I am looking forward to just the collaboration and having it all on stage. I know, the symphony has a lot of great songs that they've picked out, and just introducing kids who have never heard even symphony music or seen a puppet before live. Just introducing them to all of this and getting them excited about music and theater and the magic of everything.
Yes.
I'm excited to be on stage and be able to perform with the symphony. I get to sing a song. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. I'm so excited though. That's going to be so amazing to hear.
He's going to be such an amazing singer.
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited to see this project that we've made just come to life. It's such a beautiful process to write a show, have it put together, and then put it on, and even be a part of it. It's just so surreal that it's just so fun to see it come together. So. Yeah.
I bet. After the show, will Benny and you be available for photo ops in case kids want to get pictures with Benny?
I would love a photo op. Yeah.
That'd be great.
I mean, we do have our big step and repeat.
Exactly.
That
we can do photos. Yeah. That'd be perfect.
Perfect. It'll be all of your wonderful Hollywood moments.
Yes.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, all of you, for coming and joining us and sharing more in-depth knowledge about how Benny came to be. Benny, for sharing your excitement with us, and I'm so excited to hear you sing. I know everyone else will be excited to hear you sing and try out all the instruments. I'm jealous. I haven't even tried out all the instruments yet. But please keep in touch with us. Hopefully we can do something else again with Han Puppets. I think that will be such a fabulous opportunity. And Benny will have so much fun just teaching all of us about the basics of what happens behind the scenes with different instruments. And that is going to be so amazing. And just, I hope this captures everyone and you all enjoy this, because there's been so much hard work and dedication and sweat and maybe some tears the creation of all of it. But it has been with so much love and so much forethought of how to present this to our community and to make it just a fun family event for people literally of all ages. Like, bring your 99-year-old grandfather. He'll love it. Don't worry. He'll laugh. But yeah, thank you so much again, and we're so excited to see everything happen.
Of course.
Thank you.